Hi, welcome to the introduction to CAE's Pre-SOAR Advising. My name's Tori, and I'm a CAE scholar. The goal of this guide is to help you prepare for SOAR and get familiar with some opportunities for first-year students. In this video, we'll cover what SOAR is, CAE's high-impact practice requirement, and what high-impact practices are available. We call them HIPs. After viewing this video, CAE scholars should schedule a meeting with their CAE academic advisor to discuss and select some high-impact practices. Make sure to watch this entire video, as some HIPs have specific requirements, and it'll help you get ready for your pre-SOAR advising meeting.
SOAR stands for Student Orientation, Advising, and Registration. SOAR is a 2-day program, and the ultimate goal is for you to register for your fall semester classes. At SOAR, you will begin the transition to UW-Madison by learning about academic advising, degree requirements, and campus resources. You will also select and register for high-impact practices.
One benefit of being a CAE scholar is that we can connect you to a variety of high-impact practices. HIPs provide additional opportunities for learning and building community based on your own personal interests and academic goals. We require CAE students to complete at least one HIP because they help with the transition to college, expanding your academic interests, and establishing meaningful relationships with students, faculty, and staff. Most scholars complete the summer collegiate experience, first-year interest groups, undergraduate research scholars, or learning communities. However, many students complete several HIPs. As we get into detail of each HIP, please make sure to take note of what opportunities interest you, so you're ready to talk about it at your pre-SOAR advising meeting.
The first tip that we have up is a summer collegiate experience. If you're a CA student and you opt into SCE, this will count as your high impact practice. However, a lot of CA students also do one of the other HIPs.
Residential learning communities, also known as RLCs, are embedded within various residence halls across campus. RLCs bring together faculty and staff and students around a specific focus. Residential learning communities through UW Housing needed to be selected by May 1st, so you probably know if you're doing one or not. Also, many RLCs have a course associated with them in your first semester. We strongly encourage you to do the course because you'll maximize the experience being in the RLC. The Undergraduate Research Scholar Program is for students who not only want to learn the hard and fast skills of their field, but also want to acquire interdisciplinary research, grow as an informed citizen, and develop critical thinking skills. URS will help you find research opportunities with faculty and graduate student mentors across campus. URS also allows you to earn degree credits for the work you do with your mentor during the semester. Most students earn 2 to 3 credits depending on how many hours they work. If you were accepted into the honors program, you already meet CAE's HIP requirement. However, there are a lot of CAE honors students that also do a FIG, RLC, or URS. There are even specific FIGs just for honors students, so make sure you check those out.
Counseling Psychology 125, the Wisconsin Experience Seminar, is a small, interactive course designed to help students transition successfully academic and student life at the university. Students will explore campus resources and opportunities, their skills, identity, interest, and goals, and the history and purpose of UW-Madison to help you make the most of your Wisconsin experience. We recommend doing Section 27 on Thursdays from 1 to 2:15 p.m., which will be taught by CAE staff. Wisconsin Emerging Scholars for Computer Science is a fun, interactive study group for students who are new to programming or the computer sciences. Through weekly meetings led by peers, you'll earn 1 additional credit and gain greater mastery of introductory computer science course material. It's a great way to enhance your introduction to the challenging, exciting, and varied field of computer sciences. All students enrolled in CS 200 or 300 may apply. Wisconsin Emerging Scholars for Calculus is a great option if you're passionate about math. These are discussion sections attached to a large calculus lecture, but the West section meets for more hours per week. Students work in small groups on challenging problems designed to foster high levels of understanding and interest and spend more time on difficult topics. The grades of the West section are often the highest for the lecture. If you love pushing the limits of your math ability, West can be a great addition with your calculus course. And finally, let's talk a little bit about first-year interest groups, also known as FIGs. They are a kind of academic learning community designed specifically for first-year students. Each FIG is a unique cluster of UW classes linked together to explore a common theme or topic.
All FIGs are based on a small seminar, and most FIG seminars are connected to 2 other classes. These courses usually fulfill a handful of general education requirements and may count toward future requirements for your major. With over 60 different FIGs, we strongly encourage you to pick something that interests you and that might be different than your intended major. Your CAE academic advisor will help you determine your FIG eligibility and will help you make the reservation at Pre-SOAR Advising. Let's take a look at how to access your placement scores and what that information means so you can browse FIGs.
You'll go to My UW, then your Student Center and Academic Records, and then go to the section that says View My Test Scores. When you look at your placement scores, you should see math and English and possibly a language. At the top of each section, it'll tell you what your placement is for that subject. For math, it says Math 130, 211, or 221, and Quantitative Reasoning A is satisfied. For English, it says you must take a communication course A, so it's generally English 100, Com Arts 100, or Life Science Communication 100. Spanish says 203, so that's the course that you would enroll in if you plan to continue Spanish. Please note that AP, IB, and dual enrollment credit will always take precedence over placement scores. Let us know if you did any of these so we can help you determine your FIG eligibility. Let's do an example of what the situation might be if you have AP English. Imagine for a moment that your scores are the ones that we just looked at. Those said that you needed to take a Communication A course. Also, let's imagine that you took the AP English Language and Composition test and received a score of a 4 or 5. If you look at the middle here, under Language and Composition, a score of a 4 or 5 would give you 3 credits of English composition electives, and it would exempt you from taking a Communication A course. As you're browsing FIGs, keep an eye out for some of the following courses, as they come with prerequisites to enroll. If you're not able to take a certain course in a FIG, you won't be able to do the other courses in a FIG. One other thing that you should consider is how the courses in a FIG fit into the general education requirements. If you think back to the placement score example, it said that a Communication Part A needed to be completed, and this FIG would do that for you. However, it also has Math 112, which fulfills a Quantitative Reasoning Part A, but that was already met through your math placement score. In this situation, you probably wouldn't want to do this FIG. The main idea is to keep an eye on your placement scores and your transfer credit so you're not repeating any courses you already have credit for or any requirements you've already fulfilled. Make sure you can access your UW email and check it regularly for important updates and communications from CAE. June 27th through July 1st is Pre-SOAR Advising Week. SCE participants will meet in person this week, while other students will meet remotely with their CAE academic advisor. And finally, visit the Pre-SOAR Advising website where you'll find the links to the high impact practices and other information. The link can be found in the description below. In preparation of your Pre-SOAR Advising meeting, make sure you browse all of the high impact practices, and if you have any questions, contact your CAE academic advisor. We look forward to speaking with you at Pre-SOAR Advising.